After morning, everyone. How you guys doing today? This isn't Skyrim. This is behind the scenes of Skyrim. So, in between my last episode and now is I've been playing on a test world to see where to go next in Better with Mods. And as I was, testing out some features, I realized something. Some of the things that Bear with Mods does to my game is just a little bit much for me personally. So instead of recording Skyrim, I thought show you guys what I did to the configs of Bear with Mods. So let's get started. So there's a lot to look at, and trust me, it is fairly confusing. But don't worry, I'll just go over why I changed. So just give me a sec, and I'll scroll down. So I think I changed this. Yeah. So weather steel requires end slag, a material only available after the end. Hardcore steel recipe. I turned that from true to false. When overpowered, the configurable blocks will drop the component items. Mechanical breakage, false. So for mechanical breakage, I turned every single one of these into false. But that's only because when they're overpowered. The thing is, guys, when to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what overpowered does, because some of these things are fairly expensive, like the turntables. That's a bit expensive for me to make. The gearboxes, those are cheap for me to fix. So I just turned everything I can to false. But for some reason, the gearboxes, they tend to break for some reason. Still, after I turned it to false. I don't know why. Weird. Oh, that's metal reclaiming. I just left that alone. Hardcore armor. That's fine. Oh, the beds. This basically disables the ability to sleep in a bed that can no longer set your spawn point. The reason that that's true by default is because this this will mess around with the feature that Bear with Mods has, which is every time you die, you will be randomly tossed somewhere in the world, and you have to find your way back. The beds, being able to sleep in them, and being able to set your spawn, will kind of make that feature kind of useless, to be honest. But anyways, removes the ability to instant grow crops and trees with bone meal. Yeah, that's fine. Hardcore buckets, that's fine. Makes it so items float, that's fine. Hardcore diamonds, that's fine. Oh, this one's just fun. Well, as long as you're not at the receiving end of this feature. So, makes Enderman aggro in groups and makes a thunder noise when they teleport. Yay! I totally want to hear thunder every time an Enderman teleports. Because it's so fun, especially during the day, where it's perfectly clear. Ah, good times. So I'm just going to leave that to true. And I did test this out. I did test this out. And it's a lot of fun just to mess around with. Okay. Oh, here's another one. Be afraid of the dark. Hardcore gloom. What this does is that if you're in complete darkness, even with dynamic lights, you have to make sure that you're standing near a light source. Otherwise, you'll start to feel gloom, which will slowly mess with your uh, field of view, your FOV, and it'll eventually make you become terrified, which makes you, I believe, mind things slower, and you're not gonna go, you're not gonna walk as fast. Oh, I just turned that off because it's a bit annoying for me. Makes raw resource drop that must be corrupted into useful gunpowder. Yeah, that's fine. Makes certain block hardness more realistic. I actually like that, so I left that alone. Completely revamps the hunger system. This I kept alone. Saturation values replaced with fat. Fat will accumulate if too much food is consumed, then need to fill the bar. Fat will only be burned once the entire hunger bar is emptied. Great! The more fat, the slower you will walk. Food item values are also changed, while at time new foods are added. Yay! More food! This part right here, this I can show you guys in the next scavenge. And as you can see, I kept on true. So mobs hunt other animals too. For example, zombies zombies attack her animals. Spiders eat chickens, and wolves will eat anything. So hardcore hunting, I turned that to false because, as you guys might remember, in the last Skyrange, the animals that were in the area were gone by the end of the video. Hooray! Yeah, no, that's fine. Add penalties to lower health levels. Hardcore injury. Basically, if you become injured, your attacks won't do any more damage. And if you're at 1 heart, you're considered dying. And at that point, you're just better off dying. Because you can't jump and you can't attack. Or you can attack, you just won't affect anything. Unfortunately. So, I'll keep it now on, just for a fun factor. It's just fun. Stops the ability to place blocks while jumping air. That I turned off to false because because I turned that off because I found it fairly annoying. In the case of like building and stuff, if you want to, build a house, you have to derp pillar up at least a couple of times, just to get like a good framework going. Anywho, hardcore lumber that I left alone. Melons have gravity. That's cool. disables player name tags. That's really nice. I mean, granted, it's kind of annoying because you can't see your friends. On the other hand, if you're playing hide and seek, you don't have to worry about your name tag giving you away. Yeah. So I kept it as true. Make sure it's only smelt in a single nugget. Ah. So, this part, the single nugget part, I kept that as true. Because the recipes for some of the things, like buckets, that can actually. There's a config somewhere in here that makes recipes of things like buckets and clocks to be a little bit cheaper. And so the single nugget thing, I'm okay with. I really am. Make spoils drop 75% of their content if not broken with a shovel. Oh. Hardcore piles. Okay, so that's good. So, the soils part. What does that mean? Things like dirt, gravel, and sand. Those are the soils. So instead of getting like the block back, if you just use your hand, you would only get like 3 pieces of the piles. So if you broke a dirt block with your hand, you would just get 3 piles of dirt. Where if you broke it with a shovel, you would get the whole dirt block. So I kept that to true. Because you know what? It's definitely interesting. It adds a much more of a need and use for shovels. Let's see. Change the recipes for redstone devices to be more complex. This I actually really like. Because with the vanilla Minecraft lever, that is vanilla wise, it's just a stick and a cobblestone. That's all well and good, but I was always thinking, it needs something to, be able to connect to the wires. So the Bear with Mods recipe, it adds in 1 piece of redstone underneath the cobble. I actually really like that, to be honest. But that's just me. Makes this all required for more complex wooden blocks, including fences, doors, etc. This I actually like because it really gives me the appreciation of what it's like to have a door. I'm not even joking. Like, you guys haven't seen it yet, but you can be surprised at how much a door can change your base. It really can. So, this hardcore saw, I personally really like it. Anywho, requires tilling the ground with the hoe to get seeds. This, I'm okay with, mainly because it's just fun to walk in a straight line on grass and just to see what you get. From worms from actual dishes to industrial hemp seeds to regular hemp seeds from Bear with Mods. Oh, the industrial hemp seeds come from Industrial Craft. But we'll get to that when we can. So this feature right here sounds really cool, actually. Sheep can mutate. Shearing them resets their wool color to their natural color. Breeding them can produce all colors. Neat! That sounds like a lot of fun. I should do that. Makes it so death is actual issue, so you will spawn randomly within a 2,000 block radius of your original spawn. This is where what I was talking about before, where Bear with Mods will toss you around the world. So, because I have the beds set to, being able to sleep in them and set your spawn point, I'm just going to disable this and make it false. I was wondering where that was. Well, now we know. Makes it so structures are looted with radius of spawn and unlooted outside that radius. Okay. So what does this mean? Let's say within a few hundred blocks of you walking away from your base at spawn, you might find a village. And if you're thinking, ooh, I can get free stuff from here. Nope. You have to, believe it or not, the villages will be totally empty, making you encouraged to explore for a very long time. Also, makes the unloaded structures the only source of enchanting tables and brewing stands. It's a lot to take in, but I kept hardcore structures to true. Why? Because, well, we'll see later on in the configs. Takes a bottom block of trees into stumps, which cannot be removed by hand. Actually, I can remove them. I'll just hardcore stumping. I kept that as true. Why? Because once you start planting trees yourself, rather than relying on natural spawns, stumps won't spawn on man-made trees or man-planted trees, woman-planted trees. So that's going. It's not really that big of a deal, anyways. So I just left hardcore stumping as it is. Overall durability of tools to be more rewarding when reaching the next level. So completely disables wind tools other than pick by default. Neat. So I'll let that as true. The reason for that is because you really get an appreciation for the vanilla tools and then some. Like the wooden pickaxe that only has 1 durability. Oh, that's what it says down here. And a stone pickaxe has 6. I'm honestly okay with that. Because with a stone pickaxe, you only need 3 stone. You guys get where I'm going with this? So, since the stone pickaxe only has 6 durability, you can get 2 stone pickaxes for the price of 1. So once you get that first stone pickaxe, everything's just going to be back to the configs. So, change torch recipe to provide 1 torch from 1 coal. Makes nether coal more useful, as it converts 1 coal into 4 nether coal. Nice. Honestly, I like this a little bit better than the vanilla because the fact that this really makes you want to be careful with how much coal you use. Because instead of getting 4 torches, you're just getting 1. For the torch thing, I have a remedy for that in my test world right now, actually. But makes it so villages within the reaches of the spawn zone are abandoned and gradually gain more resources the further out. With it, what this means to be gained by the player. Hardcore villages. True. Hardcore tools. I just left these all on their own. Nothing changed. Bone meal. Left that as true. It basically just removes the crafting recipe for bone meal, but it doesn't take account for other recipes, like the pulverizer from thermal expansion. That works. I can still get 6 bone meal from 1 bone. Anywho, hardcore lumber. I left these values alone. Hardcore structures. Yeah, that's fine. Hardcore buckets. This part is a bit annoying, but honestly, I don't have a problem with this because when you put down a bucket to fill it with water, you can basically have that water going infinite. Not that I had a problem with that before, but when you're done with that bucket, you can just make an infinite water source. So that's fine. You can't put lava in a metal bucket. Are you crazy? Yes. Yes, I am. Which is why I set it to false. Just kidding. It was already set to false. Makes lava buckets really hot. Be careful. If only you could have some resistance to fire. Risky lava buckets. True. Adding a little danger to my Minecraft world. Hardcore ores. That's fine. That's fine. Hardcore villages. Removes any and all useful blocks from villages, including ladders, stairs, tables, and more. This also includes bookshelves. So if you wanted books, you can't take them anymore from villages. So, there's that. Disable all complex blocks. False. Okay then. I thought that was true for a sec. Proc radius from your spawn point at which villagers are now normal. All villages in between this and semi-abandoned are semi-abandoned. A little redundant. Okay. Village radius 3,000. I'm just gonna leave that there because the world's already generated, so it's not really gonna make that much of a difference if I change the value. Replaces all villager spawns with nitwits, which have no trades. I kept that as true. Because you know what? The small author is right. These villagers, they are nitwits. You wanna know why? Just look at their traits. They're so bad. Like, who the heck would want to pay like 10 gravel and an emerald for 5 flint? You're better off just breaking and placing the block over and over again to get flint. Yeah, I'm glad that this monitor showed me the light of calling these villagers nitwits. Block radius from 0, aka your spawn, in which villagers are semi-abandoned, or 2,000. That's fine. Hardcore hunting. Okay, so this is all just the spiders will attack. They'll attack chickens. Zombies will attack cows, sheep, and pigs. Spiders shoot webs at targets. Well, that's actually really neat. I like it. Hardcore gunpowder. Yeah, boy, that's low. That's real low. Hardcore torches. Disables a torch recipe added by other mods that ruin the balance. Yeah, that's fine. Hardcore redstone. Makes it so stone buttons and pressure plates require cut stone, which must be done in an anvil. This I disabled because, to be honest, that sounds like a lot of work. Not gonna lie. Hardcore gloom. Okay. Dimension 0 is the overworld. So that's where gloom would be enabled. But I disabled gloom. Hemp. Okay. This is the farm mechanics. You guys can just look at this. And honestly, I didn't want to mess with this because I don't want my game to crash. Tweaks. Axes are faster at breaking leaves. That's cool. Get that is true. Shearing Creeper removes its ability to explode, making him very sad. I kept that as true. I actually want to do that on camera these days. Maybe I'll get lucky. Animals can poop now. Animals will pick up breeding items off the ground as necessary. Easy to breed. True. That's actually really nice. When an egg does not spawn a baby chicken, it drops a raw egg. I know what I'm cooking tonight. Moms have a 100% chance to drop any equipment. Nice. Add high efficiency recipes by using more fish. Live then. Recording. We're almost at the bottom. Yep. High efficiency is always good. Improve feeling AI for attacked animals. That's cool. Add charcoal smelting to the... I seriously don't know how to pronounce this. And my brother keeps telling me, how it's pronounced, but I just can't get it. Oh well. Allows this thing to smelt ores. Yep. Nether mobs can only spawn on nether blocks, and slimes can only spawn on natural blocks. Okay. Cobblestone or stone brick within spawn radius of a mob spawner will randomly grow into a mossy version. In 1.8 of Minecraft, if it's raining and cobblestone is exposed to the rain, it'll turn into mossy cobblestone. And same thing with stone bricks. It'll turn to mossy stone bricks. This is similar, but rain, it's just the radius of a monster spawner. That's cool. I'll just keep that as true. You don't. What is mystery meat? I want to know the mystery. You want to know the mystery. Tell us. What is the mystery meat? Please? Because I seriously don't know. Pigs can breed many different items. So that's cool. Now they're not restricted to just carrots. You can have wheat, beetroot. But let's be honest here. Who uses beetroot? Potatoes, raw and cooked, and chocolate. Yay. Make redstone blocks. Emit a little light. Nice. Endermen spawn with endstone in the end. Infinite endstone. Falling blocks update when players stand on them, causing them to fall with the blocks are supported by non-falling blocks. That's cool. That's actually really cool. I actually like that. So this way, if I don't have any blocks on me, I can't force... disable furnace charcoal. Okay, don't really use charcoal too much. Smelting? That's cool. Only wolves produce stone? Okay. No. I've been saying hardcore so much. Hardcore drops. Instead of getting zombie flesh, you will instead get like 1/4 of rotten flesh. Have fun. Just kidding. Chance of extra drops from mobs dying from a battle axe. 0 disables it entirely. So if I had a battle axe, I get a higher chance. Nice. Chance for extra drops from mobs dying on a saw. Ooh. I think I know what my next mob farm is going to be. Mob spawning, let that alone. Easy breeding, and that's the end of the configs. Neat. Boy oh boy, this mod is extensive, but it's very nice. I think my voice cracked. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Just let me know, and I'll keep doing more of these. Well, I'll see you guys later. Bye!